The following is a sports presentation of the University of Nebraska's radio station, your home of continuous coverage of the Nebraska Cornhuskers, 90.3 KRNU, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Saturday in Lincoln, there was fanfare, a tunnel walk, kickoff, the nearly 3 hours of waiting and confusion. The rain came pouring down and did not stop, forcing the Huskers to cancel its game against Akron.
It's been a very long night here at Memorial Stadium. We got to see the tunnel walk. That's the good news. The bad news is that the game was kicked off. The Huskers took a touchback, and then the lightning came.
I'm Zach Penrice for Husker Countdown. Saturday, September 1st, 2018 was the first ever official Scott Frost Day in the state of Nebraska. It was also supposed to be the opening Nebraska football game under their new head coach. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other ideas.
No, we're just disappointed. It's been a lot of hard work. We got all dressed up for nothing. The guys were ready to play. More than anything, I was proud of how they reacted to it. They handled the delay like pros.
Last weekend was definitely one of the strangest in the history of Nebraska football. For just the third time ever, and for the first time since 1943, the Huskers had to cancel a football game. Now Nebraska is left in a difficult position.
Yeah, at this point, any scenario isn't ideal. Given the choice, I know that they're kind of researching and looking into all options. Given the choice, these guys have worked so hard, they deserve to play a full slate of games. So if they give us an option to fill that game in somewhere, we're going to take it.
Nebraska's bye week is October 27th, and there's a chance that they'll schedule a different non-conference opponent for that date. The only time they could seemingly play Akron would be the first Saturday in December, as the two schools do not share the same week off. At this point, all the team can do now is move on, starting with freshman quarterback Adrian Martinez, who is doing his best to shift his focus toward the next opponent.
Once I knew the game was canceled, my mind shifted to, okay, well, Colorado. That game that got canceled, that is what it is. We got to move on to Colorado.
On to Colorado, the old Big 12 rival that the Huskers used to play annually on the Friday after Thanksgiving. Last week, the Buffaloes thumped in-state rival Colorado State 45-13.
So Colorado wins the opener in 2018. And what was a critical game for the Buffaloes to come out and show their fans that 2017 was behind them. Mission accomplished. 1 week in for Mike McIntyre and the Colorado Buffaloes.
Tonight, an old rivalry is renewed. This is the 70th all-time meeting between these two programs, who now both reside in new conferences. Despite the immense amount of history, Nebraska head coach Scott Frost is much more interested in what the two programs are doing right now.
There's enough going on with what happened last weekend, and with this being our first game now, we don't need to probably talk much about a Colorado rivalry, but I got great memories of it. It was the type of game that even if one team was quite a bit better than the other, it was always going to be close and physical and a hard-fought game. So I don't expect anything different Saturday.
Nebraska leads the all-time series with Colorado by 31 games, including a 26-8 record here in Lincoln. The two teams haven't squared off since 2010, but no matter how hard they try, the reminiscence at Memorial Stadium will be impossible for either team to escape. This is the new Week 1. Nebraska fans are done waiting. That's good, because Husker Countdown starts right now.
Midfield down the right boundary, 35-30, Morgan to the 20, to the 15, dancing down the sideline, he'll salsa his way in for 6.
Spielman have a chance to return this one? He does from his own 2-yard line, coming back across the 10 to the 15, 20. Spielman's got a hole across the 35 to the 40, 45, 50. Spielman might go 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. JD Spielman, 98 yards to the house. No flags, just like that. The Huskers are back on top.
Pass is going to be caught for a touchdown by Nebraska by Jack Stoll, the tight end.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. J.D. Spielman with the reception, and the Huskers put 6 on the board.
Handoff over left guard. Osigbo plunges into the end zone. Husker lead. It's 9-7.
Waterbrook sets his feet. Still looking. Dances. Out boundary. Pass intercepted. It's by Aaron Williams. It's a pick 6 in the Nebraska Lancers return to favor against Wisconsin. It's a 12-yard INT return for points, and the Huskers are a point away from a tie game.
Broadcasting live from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, 90.3 KRNU proudly presents Husker Countdown.
Got an angel on my shoulder.